And I struggle with that. And that's, so outing myself, when you were a little girl, I was incredibly conservative and thought I lied on some moral high ground. And I remember all of the people that were around me felt the same way. We all got the same input. We all watched the same news. We all talked about the same thing. We all reaffirmed each other all the time.
But it didn't feel like that.
It did not feel like that at all.
That's the important thing to say.
It didn't feel that way. It felt normal. It felt like everybody feels this way. Everybody thinks like I think, but that's because everybody in my circle did feel that way. Even though there was outside information telling me that it's not that way, I disregarded that. Well, that's wrong. That's just not, those people are just stupid.
Right.
They don't understand. If they were as knowledgeable as I am right now, if they knew everything that I know right now, they would feel like I do, which was not true.
And which is exactly the way the people who didn't agree with you felt. If you knew what they knew, you would believe what they believed.
Right.
And they are right to a certain degree, as were you. To a certain degree. As in, if you're surrounded by the same people and you have the same input, then you do tend to have similar beliefs.
Right.
Anyway, you went from being that to...
I tried not to swing the pendulum all the way to the other side. I all of a sudden I was just terribly unsure.
Yeah.
It was like, oh wow, how blind this kind of stuff does happen. And I just saw this thing happen that I would have thought could never happen. And I'm seeing these people like this. And then to pick on my own circle, my own old circle of friends, you cannot have taken that position with Bill Clinton and not have a moral problem with not taking a position like that with Donald Trump. You can't do it. You can't say, well, it's different because Donald Trump's on my side of the political fence.